This is a vacuum sheet lifter attachment I made for my forklift, and I actually made it about a year ago, but the reason I'm making the video now is because I was just looking at some commercially available options and projects that other people had made, and I was actually pretty disappointed in their lack of safety features. So the biggest thing that makes this particular lifter safer is it has an individual diaphragm pump on every suction cup. That means that if one cup pops off or doesn't seat properly, all 7 of the other suction cups still hold their full weight and the sheet isn't going to drop. Most other systems I've seen just have one central vacuum pump. Another thing that makes this better, it has a vacuum gauge also on every cup, so you can see exactly, whether it's holding or not. Another big thing, these diaphragm pumps have a built-in check valve. It's integral to their function. So whereas a scroll valve, when you shut it off, will immediately bypass a lot of air, or scroll pump, whatever you call them, this actually requires a solenoid release for it to let go of the cup. So if for some reason you run out of power, in this case it's battery powered, but you could have it tied to the forklift if that wire gets ripped out or something, it'll keep the sheet up for a fairly significant amount of time. So I'm actually going to demonstrate that right now. It's a remote control. Let's start the forklift. And the suction cups are off, but I haven't released them. So you can see this is actually holding, it'll actually hold for a fairly decent amount of time, long enough to back away from whatever equipment you're loading without dropping it. You can see the pressure here very slowly drops. Oh, there goes one, another one. Okay, well this is going to take a while, apparently. And I spoke too soon. So that's about how long you have to back away from whatever you're trying not to crush when you're loading. One or two odds and ends about this. It's just a regular winch or dump trailer controller, actually. So when you turn it on, the release button doesn't work with the pumps running. You have to turn the pumps off, then hit the release, and then it'll drop. That's just a safety, so you can't accidentally hit the release. I would recommend, if you're going with a battery, make battery packs so you can swap them out and you don't have to leave this sitting charging out in the way. But other than that, that's about it. Capacity on this is about 1,000 pounds. Anything more than that, I'd want to use ratchet straps around it, just to lifting straps, technically. Yeah, that's about it. I did make a video of this. I taped my phone to my forklift to show the loading process, but it's pretty long and nauseating, so watch it if you want, don't watch it if you don't want. That's about it. Quick note, it's important to have some sort of suspension system so that the cups can conform to warped or distorted sheet metal. And the suction cups are just these little thumb pump jobbers off Amazon, I think. And the diaphragm pumps and valves came from eBay. This whole project, I think, cost $800. It's saved me a lot of time, though, so it was definitely worth it. Fun little life hack for anybody who actually sat through that whole last segment. If you can't figure out how to adjust the idle on your forklift, just zip tie the throttle body open.